Good afternoon, babies, and welcome to Simply Stacy, where the joy of the Lord is our strength. Well, the reason why I'm doing this video today because I heard some stories over the weekend and this week that really touched my heart, and this is to my singles. I want to talk to my singles today. Even some married folks can get some stuff out of this message. But to my singles that are waiting on their ideal mate from God, and I hope you're really waiting on God, and you're not waiting on perfect person to come along. They got the perfect body or the perfect job or the perfect house or the perfect car, or the perfect conversation, that you're truly waiting on God. Now, I heard this story about this 21-year-old girl. Well, actually, I heard two stories. The first one I want to talk about is with the girl that's 21 years old. She was 21 years old, college student. Now, I don't know if she broke up with the fellow or she didn't want him anymore because the way they were saying about the story. And some of you may have heard this story through the week. I don't know, but, just clarify if I'm making a mistake about it. But anyway, her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, drove up to her house, actually called her on the telephone, lowered her outside, and started shooting her. She made it to the hospital, but she died. They only knew each other a month. The other story I heard last week was about a woman, a young lady. She ran over her ex-boyfriend. He didn't want her no more. So she ran over him with the car, and he had two kids. And they only knew each other a month. These are tragic, tragic stories. And I see so many people, the people of God, because the world going to do what they do. They only going to do with what they know. And even the people of God, a lot of them don't even know. A lot of you have not been taught and trained in certain things. I know I've been there. I know the church culture and a lot of things the church is not teaching us as people of God. But through trial and error, this is where, a lot of people tell me, oh, mistakes, you got wisdom, you got wisdom. Trial and error and getting in my word and selling it to God and praying and fasting and seeking God has given me the wisdom that I have. I've been through hell. And it may not be some hell that some other people been through, because there's people that went out there that's going through more than I have. But through my trial and error, I have opened up to God and allowed him to teach me and groom me in his ways. Because a lot of things that I was doing was not his way. Even though I had grew up in the church, I was not doing it his way. I thought I was. A lot of this stuff in church is flesh, carnality. And babies, until you move beyond that point, you're going to continue to go through hell. Believe me, I've been there. You have to move beyond your flesh. You may think you're doing the right thing, but you're not. You're not. You're walking in your flesh and you're not walking in the spirit. But what I want to talk about from these two incidents is you need to be able to discern if somebody's been sent in your life or not. Now, I'm pretty sure that these babies started out having sex. They was intimate. Even though it's only been a month. Now, both of y'all know, even y'all church folks, y'all meet people in a month and you're having sex. You're giving up the jaws. You're giving up the panties. You're having sex. And once you do that, you open yourself up to all kinds of demonic spirits. But that's a whole nother topic for another day. And that's what these babies done. The enemy wants to take you out. And everybody that comes in your life is not sent of God. But you need to be able to discern that. Most of you can't discern that. You can't. I want to give you this scripture out of Nehemiah. I got two I want to give you. Write it down. Go study it. Go search it. I know that you're not being taught this in the church. They're not even going to bring this up in the church because most of you are in churches that are not teaching you warfare. That's where you're defeated in everyday life. You're not learning warfare in the church. Most people don't even want to acknowledge that there is a devil, that you are up against an adversary. Once you get saved and come to God, honey, his enemies is our enemies. And that's the devil. The devil's real. Most people don't even want to believe God is real, let alone believe that the devil is real. But you have to be able to discern what somebody's sent in your life if it's sent by God and by the devil. Prime example. God said what he has joined together, let no man put asunder. So what would that tell you on the flip side of that? Everybody God ain't joined together. And that's the same thing when people come together. Everybody God ain't brought in your life. No, he hasn't. But you need to be able to discern that. Scripture.